You might be wondering, how do you go from this to this? And how do you make a product requirements document? So, a product requirements document, known as a PRD, is technically a single source of truth created by a product manager. It defines what you need to build and what that product should do, what it's for, and then it guides all of your design, your engineering, the code that you're going to generate, and ultimately, it's from testing teams from concept to launch. The product requirements document can be a very hefty document, so we're going to expedite that process by getting AI to generate our product requirements document for our web application. We're going to do this through prompting AI. So this is the prompt that I'm going to throw into AI. It's actually asking AI to generate a prompt to build out my product requirements document. So I'm going to send a prompt to AI asking for a prompt. So prompt for prompt. I'm then going to copy that prompt that AI gives back to me, take the output, and copy and paste that prompt in a new chat to get an optimized product requirements document. Let's go through it. So what I did is I then took my image and fed my prompt to ChatGPT. ChatGPT then regenerated a new prompt for me that is going to be optimized for the strongest output. I'm going to click new chat, and in a new chat, I'm going to copy and paste that prompt generation that ChatGPT just did and refeed it to the LLM. GPT then did an awesome job of generating the complete product requirements document for me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through this. If you skim your own product requirements document and see something that you want to tweak, you can take it, you can tweak it from there. However, I think this looks pretty good. Come down to the bottom, there's going to be a way that you can copy this. I'm going to copy my response. After copying my response, I'm going to open a blank Google document or just a blank document of choosing, Control V, and copy over my product requirements document. You'll see that this product requirements document is pretty hefty. So if you want to go through and review the elements of your product requirement document, you can. You can make, again, any tweaks that you want. Something that you can also do to optimize if you don't want a 43-page product requirements document is you can cap it at 20 pages or kind of a number that you would like it to. The more detailed, the more kind of granular our code will get, and the more when we put this product requirements into Codex to generate the code, the more kind of guidance it will have. But you can definitely condense this if you would want. In the next video, we'll be putting this product requirements document through Codex to generate the code for our web application.